Hello, and welcome to the Curriculum Development Office's training, How to Revise an Existing Course in CIM. Please remember, as you are planning your course revisions, that high-impact changes are due in mid-September each year and include prerequisite change, credit hours change, course title change, subject code change, and course level number change, for example, moving a course from a 1,000 level to a 2,000 level. Moderate impact changes are due in the beginning of December each year and include course description, ELO mapping, outcomes, objectives, course content, methods of evaluation, and resources. To begin, you will want to open the Firefox browser and log into MyTriCSpace. Once you are on the MyTriCSpace homepage, please click on the Faculty or Dean's Corner tab, and then Teaching, Curriculum Assessment, and Resources. And then under the Curriculum heading, please click on CIM Course Proposals. Click Please Complete Login, and you'll be on the CIM landing page. From here, you can enter the subject code and course number of the course to be revised in the search box, making sure that you include the hyphen between the subject code and course number, and then hit the search button or hit enter. You can also do a search with just the subject area in the search box to pull up a listing of all courses in that subject. Before you do anything else, check the status of the course you would like to revise. If it has a status of edited, this indicates that the course is already in the process of being updated by another faculty member. If this is the case, scroll down to see the name of the faculty member who is already working on the course and contact them directly to collaborate on updating the course. If the status is blank, you can select the course and then hit the green Edit Course button. A new window will open with the Edit Course form. All fields outlined in red are required fields. First, you'll want to select the appropriate revision type. Remember that high-impact revisions include changes to the title, course number or level, subject code, credit hours, and prerequisites. Moderate impact changes include changes to the course description, essential learning outcome mapping, outcomes, objectives, course content, methods of evaluation, and resources. Next, you'll want to select the appropriate academic term. Note that only special topics courses can go into effect in a spring term. All other course revisions and new courses must go into effect for a fall term. If the deadline has passed for the desired term, you will have to select the next available term for your proposal. Next, enter the rationale for why the proposal change is needed. The student transition box is not required, but it does provide an opportunity to explain plans for transitioning students to new curriculum. For the next field, grade replacement, if you are making changes to the course title, level, credit hours, or subject code, indicate if the grade repeat should be applied for students who take the curriculum under the new course number assigned due to the change of one of these requirements. If the grade repeat is a one-to-one repeat, then click Yes. If it is a combination grade repeat, for example, POL 1010 and POL 1020 will equal the new POL 1021, click the Combination Grade Repeat checkbox. An additional field will appear where you can list the specifics of the combination. The college department and subject code should only be edited if one is proposing to change the subject code for the course. If not, you can simply scroll past. Since we indicated that we are changing the credit hours, we will need to change the course number. Courses should be renumbered by one digit. For example, since this course is POL 1020, we will renumber it POL 1021. Just below the course number is the title. This is the title that will appear in the course catalog and course schedule, and the field is limited to 100 characters. Beneath that is the short title field. This is the abbreviated title that appears on student transcripts. Changes to this field require that a new number be assigned to the course and that the proposal type be set to high impact. The short title field is limited to 30 characters. If your title is 30 characters or less, then you do not need to abbreviate it in the short title field. The catalog description is the description of the course that will appear in the college catalog and is limited to 100 words. Just below the catalog description is where you would edit credit hours. Remember when editing credit hours that 1 lecture hour equals 1 credit hour, which is 50 minutes of instruction. However, for lab hours, 2 hours of lab equal 1 credit hour when the student is required to do 1 hour per week of homework. 3 hours of lab equals 1 credit hour when the student is required to do minimal or no homework per week. If you are adding lab hours or changing lab hours, don't forget to update the credit hours. The Other Hours field is used to list required hours for instructional modes including field experience, directed practice, practicum, co-ops, and special strategies, for example, music lessons. Only hours that equate to credit hours are included in this field. Other special hours like field trips or service learning should be included in the course description. The Other Hours detail is the description of other hours. For example, if this was a clinical course, you could put 12 hours per week of field experience at a assigned clinical site for 15 weeks. If you're proposing to cross-list your course, you can click the Add button and select the appropriate course to cross-list with. You can see that the History 1021 course I selected is now listed in the cross-listed field. In the Requisites field, please complete the field stating the prerequisite requirements as you would like them to appear in the college catalog and course schedule. Note that some prerequisites have standard language used by the college. For example, eligibility for English 1010 is listed as English 0990 Language Fundamentals 1 or appropriate score on English placement test. Or concurrent enrollment is used to mean that a student can either enroll in the prerequisite course prior to taking the listed course or be co-enrolled. Concurrent enrollment in indicates that a student must be co-enrolled in both courses during the same semester. To edit outcomes, Essential Learning Outcome Mapping, or ELO mapping, and objectives, click on the pencil icon next to the existing outcome, and this will open up the editing form for outcomes, ELO mapping, and supporting objectives. Once this form is open, you can edit your outcome at the top of the screen, map your outcome to essential learning outcomes using the checkboxes, or edit your objectives in the text box at the bottom. Once you've completed your updates, scroll to the bottom and click the Save button to save your changes. If you would like to add a new outcome, you can click on the green plus sign in the top right corner, and a blank form will appear. Here you can type in your new outcome, map it to any essential learning outcomes, and then type in your objectives. Once you have entered your new outcome, you can scroll to the bottom of the form and hit Save. Just below the course outcome are the methods of evaluation and course outline. These are both located in really simple to use text boxes, and you can simply click in them and begin editing. In order to create a numbered list, you can use the numbered list icon in the formatting toolbar. You can also use the tab key or indent icon to indent lines to the next level, or Shift tab and the outdent icon will take the outline back to the previous level. Once you have updated your methods of evaluation and course outline, you can scroll down and find the last section that we will update, which is resources. The resources work much like the outcomes. To edit a resource, simply click on the pencil next to the resource. This will open the resources form. From here, you can select what type of resource and enter all of the resource information. The text box at the bottom will display a sample of what your resource will look like on the course outline. Once you've updated your resource, click the Save button. If you would like to add a new resource, click the green plus sign in the corner, and that will bring up a blank form. From here, you can enter your resource information and then hit the Save button at the bottom. The Other Resources text box is used for resources that are not specific, but rather websites, a series of journals, or other resources such as films that instructors might find useful for their course. Once you have completed all of your updates, at the bottom of the screen, you can either hit Save Changes. This will save the changes that you've made without putting it into workflow so that you can come back and work on the course again at a later time. Once you are sure that all of your edits are complete, you can click on the green Start Workflow button. This will push it into the faculty vote step. And that concludes our training on how to edit a course in CIM. If you have any questions or need any further information, contact Rebecca Wiggins in the Curriculum Office at 216-987-4797 or rebecca.wiggins@tric.edu. Thank you.